What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Tristan, and as you read the caption, I will not be attending. I will not be going to New York anymore. I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to be going anymore. But as for right now, I'm going to give you a little bit of the backstory of getting accepted and getting found by them. And yeah, so I want to say back in January, in the beginning of January, I joined this industry called AMTC, which is Actors, Models, and Talents for Christ. And we start working, and they prepare me and a lot of other people for a showcase in Florida, Orlando, Florida, to be exact. And it's in front of directors, producers, actors, agents, and schools. And I did my skit, and I got looked up by the school called New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. And they were talking to me, and they said, we're having an audition in Atlanta coming up in a couple of months, and we would like for you to come and audition for us, whether it's for a 4-week summer program or whether it's for the actual school. And with me as a senior, I'm looking at actual schools, because I want to go to school after high school. So they sent me a whole bunch of information. They sent me a list of skits they would like me to look at, where I can find skits at and things like that. And I didn't find any skits that I liked. So I called them and said, hey, can I make up my own skit? And they said, yeah, absolutely. So I made up my own skit, and I've been practicing those skits for about 2 months now, and I'm pretty much got them down to a T. And they called me back and said, hey, how's everything going? We were looking forward to you, blah, blah, blah. And I said, yeah, it's great. I got my own skits. And they said, wait. You got your own skits? Like, you made up your own skits? I was like, yeah, I made up my own skits. And they said, well, we want a more established and more published skit or scene. And I said, oh, okay. Now, let me remind you, I am at least a month. I'm less than a month, actually. Less than a month from the actual audition. So I'm a little sweating a little bit. I'm like, holy crap, I'm not going to be ready in time. But I am ready, and I did it. So I found a couple skits from different movies, such as the scene from Dope, where he was explaining why he wanted to go to Harvard, and a scene from Kevin Hart, where he was talking to Jacob Lattimore about not leaving high school to go with a bunch of drunkies. So I practiced them. I'm going to post a little clip of the video on here possibly. I don't know. We'll see. For most of my life, I've been caught between of who I really am and how I'm perceived. In different categories and definitions, I don't fit in. And we'll go. So yeah. So I figured it out. I practiced it, got it down to a T, and I'm basically heading to the audition. I'm heading to the audition. I'm feeling a little nervous. My mom's like, are you a little nervous? Are you okay? I was like, yeah, Mom, I'm fine. She's like, are you sure? You look kind of nervous. I was like, Mom, I'm fine. I'm okay. So, okay, I'm just making sure you're good. If you're good, I'm good. We're all good. So, and what I will tell you this. My mom gets more nervous than I do, because she knows I can do it, but she just gets a little nervous for me.
Very myself.
She gets more nervous than I do. So I head into the audition, and I'm in a room full of maybe 20, 23 other people in there, and I actually find one of the old showcase buddies that I had. I said buddies. That's funny. And he actually goes to SCAD right now, which is a art school in Atlanta. And me and him start chatting it up, and we start talking, and he's like, yeah, I'm just doing for the summer program. I was like, oh, I'm trying to do for the actual school program. He's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna get it, blah, blah, blah. And he chooses us by sections, and luckily I'm like one of the last sections to go. So I'm leading up to the actual moment of going inside to audition. So I walk inside this big room, and there's a single chair, there's a little desk, there's an iPad as a camera, and there's a guy standing behind it. His name is Sean Johnson. Shout out to Mr. Johnson. And he says, okay, whenever you're ready, go. So I go. And he says, I love the first one. And I do the second one. And he says, okay, I love that one, but what are you trying to gain from it? And I explained to him what I'm trying to gain from it. And he's like, okay, well, do it then. And I did it. He says he loves it. And he says, we're definitely going to try to give you some money for school. And he shakes my hand, and he sends me on my way. So in my mind, I'm thinking, I just got accepted. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm here all week. And I got accepted. I was very, very excited that I got accepted. But I wasn't yet. So I remember, and I always do the same thing when I kill an audition. I always say, I did terrible. To my mother, I was like, I did terrible. I sucked. I stuttered. Blah blah blah. She's like, oh, it's okay. Well, we'll do it again next year. And I was like, I'm just kidding. I did great. And she's like, okay. And then she says, okay. And then we were heading home. They said they're gonna send me a whole bunch of information. If I get accepted, if I don't, they'll send me some more information. So it takes about a good 2 months for the whole process, because I have to send in a personal essay, basically like a regular college. I got to send in a personal essay. I got to send in my transcript. Only thing I didn't have to send in was like my SAT and my ACT scores, which I want to redo. So I had to send all that stuff in, and they would get back to me. Shout out to my papa, which is my grandpa, for helping me with my acceptance letter, which got knocked out of the park, I may say for myself, because I got an email by one of the head directors there, and she said that, and I quote, I loved your essay, and it shows how intelligent you are, and we can't wait to see you here at New York Conservatory. I was very happy with that, and shout out to my grandpa. But I'm waiting for a phone call, Phone call doesn't come. I'm thinking I'm not getting accepted. Might as well look at other schools. So I started looking at other schools. And while I'm looking at other schools, I get a phone call. In class, by the way. In class. And they said, hey, can you talk right now? I said, sure. So I said, hold on, give me a second. And I remember I was in class with my AP psychology teacher. And she says, yeah, you can go take the call. It's college. Go. And I remember I said, hello. And it was like, yeah, this is such and such from New York Conservatory. And we were pleased to say that we've accepted you. And here's a scholarship, blah, blah, blah. Now, I could not yell because I was in the hallway. And I didn't want to get in trouble like I did before one time. I yelled in the hallway and got in trouble. So I said, thank you so much. In the call, boom. And I remember running back to the classroom. And I remember I was like, Miss, I forgot her name. But my AP psychology teacher, I was like, I got accepted. And everybody's in the room like, yeah, congratulations. I was like, I got accepted, blah, blah, blah. And I remember somebody would ask me, what's it like to get accepted? It's unreal. It's very unreal. It's like getting accepted into Harvard, bro. Because it's a prestigious school in Manhattan, New York. It's like getting accepted into Harvard, into Yale, into Oxford, NYU, those really big name schools. Like any school, getting accepted to any school is a blessing. But it's like when you get accepted to a prestigious school, it kind of walk with a little more pimp in your limp, in your pimp. Like you just like, oh yeah, I'm the man. I'm the stuff. I'm here all week, baby. Come holler at your boy. And it just you walk a little taller. So they send me the package. I get the package. Package is very thick. I read through it. I start signing things. Make sure you read before you sign anything, because I know a lot of people that have signed things and they're in a contract right now for the rest of their life, and it's bad. So, excuse me. Make sure you read everything and sign it. And I was ready to go. So, leading up to it, I'm supposed to leave in August. I just graduated, and it's May 23rd, and I gotta get everything ready. So I'm trying to get everything ready, and I'm not ready in time. So I called them and say, hey, can I come next semester? They said, excuse me. They say, yes, you can come next semester. Make sure you have everything ready, and we'll keep in touch. So I work with a good friend of mine. Shout out to Cole. Shout out to Trey. Shout out to Mr. Frank. Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to Lakota. So I worked with them for a bit, and then I head to Texas to stay with my grandparents, and because my grandpa lined up a job for me. Like I said, my grandpa coming in clutch for me. Shout out to him because he a GOAT. He came in clutch and got me a job with George Moore, he is a engineer in audio and visual, and as an actor, that's very good to have a background in audio and visual because it just looked really good on the resume. So I worked with him, and I realized the time is starting to really go fast now. Now, from September, now it's October the 12th, and I'm just like, man, time's going by fast, and I don't have anything ready. So, well, I came here to really start getting everything ready. So I started getting everything ready. I started buying clothes. I stayed in touch with my mom, things like that. And it's getting closer and closer, and it's just like, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I'm thinking that, but I'm continuing to pray. Like I said, always keep God first. And I'm continuing to pray and things like that. And one night I prayed and went to sleep, and I woke up with the answer. And the answer was, it is not your time right now. So now it's like November the 15th when I had the dream, when I woke up with the answer, and I remember calling my mom and telling her, and I said, okay, well, what are you gonna do? Now, here's a little advice, before you make any big decision, make sure you have a backup plan. And my family has always taught me that. Make sure you have an A through Z and always have a plan. So my plan was to continue to look for other schools, continue to act, continue to work here, and continue to do auditions and post skits and things like that. So I told her that, and she's like, okay, I'm going to be branding your name out here. Because every time she posted a picture of me, there's all these producers, directors, and agents liking them. And she's just like, oh, well, let me just go ahead and start posting pictures of you and saying aspiring actor. So she's going to continue to do that. I'm going to do my part here, and I'm actually writing a script right now. I'm on a computer writing a script right now because I really want to create a short film, and that's going to be coming very soon, very shortly. But I just wanted to keep you guys in the loop of what's going on. Like I said, I will not be attending New York Conservatory right now. I just want to appreciate everybody for being there for me. It was a very tough and hard decision for me, very emotional decision. Like I said, I don't think I said it, but I cried making the decision. I cried on the phone because it just hurts sometimes, because you're looking forward to this opportunity. You have this great opportunity in front of you, and you're not able to take it because financially you're not ready yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to chase my dream of becoming an actor. Understand, the school was never the dream in the first place. It was just there as an opportunity. So, and it looks great on the resume now, and I look at it like, oh, I got accepted to a prestigious acting school. That's like on your resume, you say, I got accepted to Harvard, but I couldn't go to Harvard because it's too expensive, but I got accepted though. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to continue posting videos, continue to act. I'm going to be posting my skits. I said skits. My skits, auditions, and things like that. Keep you guys in the loop. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys for looking at the video. Give me a thumbs up, repost, share, and just stay tuned, man. Stay tuned, yeah. So I'm going to be here in Texas for a bit. If you are here in Texas, let's hang out. If you're not, give me a phone call. I don't know. But I appreciate you guys. Really, I really do appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who has helped me in this path.